Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. In the name of Allah, the most compassionate, the most merciful. Verse number 62 of the chapter Al-Baqarah, second chapter of the Holy Book of Quran, is recited like this. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Innal ladhina amanu wal ladhina hadu wal nasara was sabi'in. من آمن بالله واليوم الآخر وعمل صالحا فلهم أجرهم عند ربهم ولا خوف عليهم ولا هم يحزنون. This verse is some kind of a principle verse, and is like a formula, and Allah give us a formula and a principle that who are going to be successful, who are going to have good life, and who are not of that kind. And this came after some verses which were talking of different things and different kind of behavior that children of Israel they had, and they were diverted. They diverted themselves, of course, not somebody caused them. They were doing all the things by themselves. And so here question comes to mind that what is the real passage that should be followed and to be run upon and to go with that right path, and what are the principle of that passage, or what is the actual message of Allah in brief. And this verse contains that message in brief, and it is including all those conditions and qualifications that are needed in a very, very brief way. And Allah is saying that there was a question now that Allah is talking to people of Moses and children of Israel and Jewish people, while there were mu'mineen and there were people who just became Muslim, and Allah is all the talks are going to people of Bani Israel, children of Israel, and that showed some kind of inclination or some kind of a gesture that Allah still, with all those kind of disobeying manner that they had, now Allah is talking to them and reminding them, and again wanting them to become on the right path, and still giving them a way for deliverance and coming to the right path. And what is the criteria, what is the real principle of Allah? So Allah is here saying that you should know, O mu'mineen, O people of Quran, O people that you became Muslim and mu'min, and maybe for all, not only those who became believers, all you should listen that the formula is this: Innal ladhina amanu. The criteria that we have put forward to you, and you set yourself and accord yourself with this criteria, is that Innal ladhina amanu. It means that these people who became Muslim now, they accepted Islam and prophethood of the Holy Prophet, these people, and walladhina hadu, and those who call themselves Jewish, and wan nasara, and those who call themselves Christian, that they follow Jesus, and sabi'in, and there is another third party, they call themselves sabi'in, or Sabian in English maybe. And here what was the title of them? It is said here and named. All of them are named with the title that they had, and any detail is not said here, only the title. So the Muslim, the Christian, the Jewish, the Sabian, all of them, who is to be someone going on the way of Allah and going to the paradise and having good life hereafter, and who will be near to Allah, and he will be in the good book of Allah. The criteria is this: man, those, amana billah, at the first step should believe in Allah, believe in God, and the second is that believe in the day of judgment. These start and the end, both sides he should accept it at the first point, that this world has a Lord, a master, somebody who created it, and there will be an end to this worldly life of human, and God will make judgment to all people, and he will gather all people, and there will be a day like that. These both principles everybody should have in mind, first thing, and then wa amila salihan, and then do righteous deed, things that are good and that are said to be done. Wa amila salihan, and he is a good doer, and he is a goer on the right path. He is just not believing and keeping himself in the rest and not doing and not acting according to what he believes. No, he should act, he should practice, he should bring that what he believes in practice. Wa amila salihan. So all these, falahum ajruhum inda rabbihim, they will have ajr, they will have their reward of doing all these good things in the Rabbihim, to their Lord, they will have it. And here it is not said that the detail of believing in Allah. Of course, when you believe in Allah, you should believe from the first time up to the end. That is not said that if you believe in Allah, only you believe in Moses and not to believe in Jesus. When it is from Allah, and he is saying that this is from Allah, and all the signs of being them from Allah are there, so everybody should believe in all of them, as it is told in some other verses of Quran. And it is explained that when somebody is believing in Allah, it means that he believes. Otherwise, what is he believing? Believing in Allah means that whatever there are sign of Allah or message from Allah, or the guideline that is given from Allah, that is the one that should. And amal saleh, what is that amal saleh? It means that he is doing according to what Allah has described it good, and Allah has described it good. And when you want to know what Allah has described it as a good, so you have to have some connection and some communication with Allah. And who should you have a communication with to convey Allah's message to you? So that are prophets, and prophets of Allah are all the same messenger of Allah, and all of them are to be believed in. وَعَمِلَ صَالِحًا فَلَهُمْ أَجْرٌ عِنْدَ رَبِّهِمْ وَلَا خَوْفٌ عَلَيْهِمْ وَلَا هُمْ يَحْزَنُونَ. And then they should not have any khawf. We have explained that the situation of being afraid and having fear is for the future, and huzn is for the condition of the past. And if somebody has done, or somebody wronged, or some deed of not goodness have been there in his life, he shouldn't be in sadness or sorrow for them, and also he shouldn't fear and be afraid of the next coming time. So all is covered. It means that if somebody is a good believer and good practicing one on the same path which accord with the belief that he have, then he will have no fear and no grief, and he should be very free, and he should feel free, and he will have all the nearness of Allah, and he will be in paradise, and he will be given an abiding in the paradise. Inshallah. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. May Allah bless you all.